It's almost over. The NFL trade deadline is almost here, about 48 hours away. It's almost done. Now, look, I am okay. If the Steelers go and make a move for a receiver, they go and bring another person in, I don't mind that. It's fine. But I'm getting over. The overall talk's been happening for like last 6 months. But it's almost over. Here it is. So at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when is the NFL trade deadline? Question mark. This year's NFL trade deadline falls on Tuesday, November 5th at 4 p.m. So about 48 hours away. So that is my Wednesday around 8 a.m. So it's 1 week later than 2023, but that's it. 2 more days until our team is our team until the end of the year, unless they go and sign players off the bench, off the couch, like last year with Eric Death Row and safety and Miles Jack, right? The team right now, we're 6-2. That's how far we've gotten with our defense, with our running game, with our receivers. The great play from Justin Fields, the great play so far from Russell Wilson. So this trade deadline, I know a lot of people, a lot of Twitter, a lot of Facebook, the Instagram land are saying we need a receiver too. I still have trust though. I've got trust in Mike Tomlin. I think he should be deserving of at least the conversation around Coach of the Year. I know a lot of fans don't like Mike Tomlin, but I don't understand why. There's different bits of pockets of the fan base saying he's not this, he's not great until he goes and wins another Super Bowl, until he wins a playoff game. I think Mike Tomlin definitely deserves to be in the contention or the conversation for Coach of the Year. And people are now saying, oh, maybe Omar Khan's sitting on his hands. We had the bye. We had the bye. We got healthy. Unfortunately, the AFC North teams, most of them won. The Browns suck. The Bengals won, but they still suck. The Ravens won, but they still suck too. So they've caught up in that terms, and they're playing next week, Bengals versus Ravens, right? But back to the trade news. I'm okay with it. The Steelers go and get a receiver. They go and get, and by the way, there was reports that they were going to get Christian Kirk, but he got injured, and they're on the phone calls, and this guy says that, and whoever may be, whatever else, right? I'm okay. If they bring in a receiver too, let's make it happen. Let's get it done tomorrow, do a deal. The internet's going to explode. Kaboom. Bring someone over. Let's go on a playoff run. Let's go on a Super Bowl run for our Steelers. 6-2. We're sitting pretty good, having a huge matchup versus the Commanders next week, who are 7-2. People might say that's our first test because that's our first good team we versed. Not many people had the Commanders winning their division or being 7-2 at this stage of their season. They would have seen them maybe a 500 team, 4-4, 4-5, something similar. We're 9 weeks into this. 9 weeks. I'm okay. If something happens with receiver 2 or a receiver comes over, I'm all good. So that's it, guys. In a few hours or 48 hours time, the trade deadline, 4 p.m. November 5, Tuesday. And then from that, your team is what it is and you cannot trade to other teams. However, I saw this too on the internet. There was Cordarrelle Patterson. Now, he's been quite a funny one on the internet. He says to DK Metcalf, so DKM 14, he says, what you up to, bruh? Question mark at DK14. Just checking on you. And of course, the internet goes a bit wild about this. 3,000 likes over I think it's like 20,000 or 200,000 views, 161 comments. Yeah, that would be crazy. If the Steelers go and get DK Metcalf, you have Pickens, Metcalf, Austin, Van Jefferson, some more depth there with Scotty Miller, 4 or 5 receivers. That's crazy. That's fine. But let's wait to see what happens. I know the rumors around this time are going to swirl like a big tornado. And then they're going to be this guy coming in, that guy coming in. And that's why I'm kind of glad it's finally coming to an end. I know it's your Sunday and it's only going to be a very short video. Your Sunday is like now midnight or whatever is released. But I'm very happy with the team. I'm happy with the health coming back with Patterson, with Herbig, with hopefully Zach Frazier comes back. This offensive line is getting now healthier again, but they lost a lot of players. You know what? Shout out to Dan Moore. Dan Moore's doing a great job at left tackle. Isaac Seumalo is doing a great job. Ryan McCollum, who filled in, is doing a pretty good job too at center. So he's been filling in for Zach Frazier. This rumor stuff, this trade stuff, let Omar Khan cook. Let's just see how it plays out. The next 48 hours, the trade deadline stuff's going to ramp up. But we got a game to look forward to. That is the Commanders. I'm keen to see what Russell Wilson can do in his third game, right? And can we push past these Commanders, go 7-2, and then take on the gauntlet that they're calling the AFC North? So to wrap up, guys, I'm happy. I'm just happy that this stuff's over. 4 p.m. trade deadline. It's almost done. It's almost done. We're almost there. And Cordarrelle Patterson is trying to recruit another receiver to come over the Steelers. Could that be a possibility? We'll find out tomorrow, the next day, Monday, Tuesday, whenever it may be. It's your Sunday Night Football. I woke up today really early to watch. I didn't have to, but I woke up today early to watch the Ravens kick the absolute piss out of the Denver Broncos. And I watched the Bengals smother the Raiders too. So the Browns was the only team that they lost. Man, I was hoping I would see 3 in a row, 1, 2, 3, and we'd have a clear, or a bit of an extra advantage for the AFC North. At the same time, though, the next 8 to 9 games, when we run the gauntlet, it's going to show who we are and show other people out there too that Steelers mean business, right? We definitely do. I know a lot of people are worried, we're going to play this team, we're going to play that team. Don't worry, they have to play us too. Alrighty, guys, NFL trade deadline, 4 p.m., November 5, Tuesday, is when it's over and done. So about 48 hours on the clock is Omar Khan. Will he make a move or not? So let me know in the comments below. Will Omar Khan make a move? Could be receiver, could be defensive line, it could be anyone. They could go and get someone else, another player. Will Omar Khan make a move? I'll see you guys later.